Yesterday we built your tech rider, the document that tells the venue exactly what gear you need and how you want it set up. Today we're pairing that with something just as important, your stage plot. Now if your rider's the what, then your stage plot is the where. It shows the tech crew exactly how your band is laid out on stage, where the amps go, where the drum kit sits and where the monitors are positioned. Without it, often gear will be put out in generic places with the crew guessing where you need things, and then you have to move everything around when you get back on stage, wasting a lot of time. With it, setup becomes quick and painless, and again you look more like the band that venues and techs want to work with. So what needs to be in a solid stage plot? First of all, placement of instruments and gear. Drums, amps, keyboards, vocal mics, everything, and making sure it's in the correct position. Secondly, monitors. Clearly show wedges or in-ear monitor positions and who they belong to. Labels. Make sure each position is labelled with the instrument and the band member's name. And also notes, any specific requirements, for example, keys require a DI box, guitarist uses a pedal board to stage left, or any additional things you might have on stage. Most importantly, it doesn't have to be fancy, it just needs to be clear. I've seen hundreds of stage plots, from photorealistic ones to ones with just a few boxes drawn on a napkin, and everything in between. And I encourage all artists and bands I work with to go towards the simple, well-labelled boxes. Remember, this is often being looked at in very stressful situations, so making it clear earns you points. The other question I get asked is what format is the best to build them in? Now there's numerous options from Adobe to Microsoft Paint on paper and pen. But in this tutorial I've made an editable simple Canva template for you to be able to use. So feel free to click the link and build along with me. Alright, let's build a stage plot. So here's the editable template, as you can access it via the link in the email. Page 1 you've got the stage plot, and then page 2 you've got all of the elements. As I mentioned, I like to keep things simple. Often these are being seen in high stress environments, so you really want to be able to get the information across as quickly and easily as possible to people that might be running between sets to make sure that everything's in the right place. And here you can got all of the elements. So for example, you've got drum kit, so you can set out exactly how you need your drum kit set out. A lot of the information that we put in yesterday in the technical rider will be translated across in a visual format. So for example, where monitors are going and where you need in-ear monitors, where DIs are, where microphones are going to be laid out. And one key thing is power. Highlighting where you need power supplies across the stage is really important. Making sure that so the techs or the venue or the festivals can make sure that there's enough power distributed across the stage, and so you don't end up tripping over loads of extension leads. So I'm going to go ahead and map one out to show you what stage plot looks like, and we'll be back in a second. So there we are, simple stage plot done. It's got all of the information about where the bass guitar amps are going, who they're assigned to, drum set up in the middle, keys, and all the monitors and vocals across the front. So you can go ahead now and just go and download that. So you're either using a PNG or PDF. Use the current page, it would just be your stage plot. Great, so we're back in Stage Portal on our local show rider that we built yesterday. We can go ahead to additional info and add a new item, and in here we can select the requirement type. So we'll be going through a few of these in the coming days. We'll select stage plot, name it local show stage plot. Can put a description if we want. You can either put a link or we can upload a file here. Go ahead and create, and that is now added straight onto the system. And that's it, your stage plot is done. Now you've got the what with your rider and the where with your plot. Together, these two documents make you look like a band that's on top of their game and the one that venues and techs want to work with.